In other news, it's been 25 years since the AIDS epidemic began in San Francisco, and the USF Performing Arts and Social Justice Department has taken on the daunting task of performing one of the first plays to tackle the AIDS issue. Alia Al-Sharif reports.
The AIDS epidemic officially started in June 1981. Now, 25 years later, to commemorate this anniversary, USF students, under the direction of Peter Novak, partake in the performance of Tony Kushner's Tony Award-winning play, Angels in America.
You have AIDS, Roy.
AIDS. Your problem here is that you're hung up on words, on labels, that you believe they mean what they seem to mean. AIDS, homosexual, gay, lesbian.
First performed in 1991 by the Eureka Theater Company in San Francisco, Angels depicts political issues, homophobic feelings, and most importantly, the real-life confusion surrounding AIDS in the U.S. during the 80s.
One dies at 30, robbed of decades of majesty. Fuck this shit. Sorry. Sick friend.
Because of the realism to the everyday occurrences for those individuals struggling to deal with AIDS, the show does not manipulate what happened and try to make it out all to be positive or all negative. Both sides of the coin, no matter how gruesome, are shown.
Louis? No, don't call. You'll send me there and I won't come back. I'm begging, Louis. I'm begging, baby, please.
Not much, but I do think it's an important thing for people who are maybe not as well informed to see, because it shows how AIDS were in the mid-'80s, which was like a really scary time where AIDS was a death sentence, and it's not like that anymore, but I think it's important for people to see how it was at the beginning.
Those USF students who took on this play had their work cut out for them. Not only did they have to connect with these characters who had so many things going on in their lives, but also had to bring the intense emotions of that time period to the audience.
Part of you, deep inside, the most inner part, entirely free of disease. I can see that.
It was a challenge. It was a taxing role to play.
The play is a part of the program 25 Years Artists Respond to AIDS on campus. It follows programs such as the AIDS Show and several guest speakers, which have all brought a great awareness to the students of the USF community.
Rad Marjow, who was involved in this production, he was involved with the AIDS Show as well. How he had said that the reason why we're doing all this is because he gets the feeling that the ignorance and sort of like the lack of understanding of what AIDS is has resurfaced from back in the 80s when people didn't know how to deal with it. It's kind of resurfaced now back in society where people are believing that it's in the past or it's in Africa. It isn't affecting us, so therefore it's out of our minds, out of sight. When in fact there's still a huge risk for it,
Well, that concludes our segment on Angels in America, a part of the series 25 Years of Artists Responding to AIDS. I'm Alia Al-Sharif, reporting for USFtv News 35.
And that's our newscast. Thank you for tuning in to USFtv News 35. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to wish you a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you again in the spring semester.